Okay, we're going to start by talking about this number, 621. So the number in this form is the standard form of the number. Okay, so if we are using our place value chart, we are going to ignore for now this decimal section. And we're going to zoom in on the ones period in this case because we only have 3 digits, 621. So we would write it in our place value chart like this: 600, 6 in the hundreds, 2 in the tens, and 1 in the ones. Okay? So here's the cool thing about our secret code cards. If we make this number from our secret code cards, forgive me for the different colors, then I have this number 621. I can use this to see the expanded form, okay? Okay, but we can also see it here on our place value chart. So we all agree that the standard form of this number is just what we've written here, 621. Next, we've got word form. The word form for this number is exactly what we said when we read the number. So we'll write it in word form. 621. Okay, because 21 is a number in itself, we're going to use a little hyphen. Now here's where we get to use our magic cards. We're going to expand the number. That's what we do for expanded form. So we actually write the value of each digit. We're going to start with the highest one. So this 6, when we expand it, is actually worth 600. The 2, when we expand it, is actually worth 20. And the 1, when we expand it, is still just worth 1. So we can write this as an addition problem, and that becomes the expanded form of our number. So we'll write 600 plus 20 plus 1. And there is our number in expanded form. So we've got 3 forms. Standard form, that's the number like we always write it. Word form, this is the number that we read only in words, 621. And expanded form, that's when we write the value for each digit, 600 plus 20 plus 1. Let's try another one. We're going to do this number, 815. Now I forgot to show you in the last example that we can also write that number on our number chart if we wanted to use the area model. We would do 800s. We agreed that the hundreds were squares. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not worrying about precision in this case because we all know that a square is 100. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we would have a quick 10. Because we have a 1 in the tens place, and then we would have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's one way to do it in the area model. Then we can use our place value chart to write in our number. We're going to write 815 because we know the 5 is in the ones place. Remember, we're ignoring our decimals. So now we've got a number here in the ones family. And we can make that on our secret cards, which is helpful. So our standard form, this is the normal way we write the number, 815. Our word form is exactly how we read the number, 815. Okay, now there's no and. We don't use and because we only use and when we have a decimal, and the decimal is the end of our number, so we're not going to say and. So we just say 815. Here's the fun part. We get to expand the number to make our expanded form. So the 8 is worth 800. The 1 is worth 10. And the 5 is worth 5. So our expanded form would be 800 plus 10 plus 5. Let's try another. We're going to do this number, 3,403. So we're going to write it in. We can even start with the smallest place value because we know that's in the ones place if we weren't sure where the numbers go. Okay, and now we can see on our place value chart that the 3 is now in the thousands period. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky for reading the numbers. So we're going to say 3,403. No ands, because that only comes for the decimal. So when we write our number in standard form, we have to remember to put the comma between the periods. So 3,403. And we write those exact words for the word form. 3,000, comma, just like our number, 400, 3. Okay. And last, we get to do our fun part and expand our number. So here's our number on our secret code cards. We've got 3,403. This one's a little bit tricky, but when we expand them, oopsies. When we expand them, it makes it easier. So we can see we've got 3,400, nothing in the tens place, right? We have nothing in the tens place, we just have 3. So our expanded form of this number is 3,000 with that comma, because it takes us into the next period, plus 400. Now we don't have any tens to add because we have a 0 in the tens place. So all we have left is the 3. Great job.